1, 2, 1, 2. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, fine. Like I was saying, last video and the video before, friend of mine, Conn O'Neill. Conn O'Neill, take 2. I never have this problem. I'm on my own.
Don't worry, there's nobody watching.
Oh, okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Should we go? All right.
Like I was saying on my last video and the video before, I'm using Conn O'Neill from Conn O'Neill Music. Am I right?
That's right, yep.
Yeah. In some of my videos, so I'm trying to promote Conn's music as well. He's got his own YouTube channel. You can get to it. I'll leave a link at the bottom of this email.
YouTube clip, huge program.
I will leave the details of Conn's YouTube channel at the bottom of this YouTube video, so you can go and visit his station. Also, you can get to it if you look down the side on the left-hand side. There's also a link there to Conn's station. So he's very kindly going to give us a few of his tracks off one of 2 of his albums, which you can purchase, and also the information for that will be at the bottom of this video. So, Conn.
Thanks, Rog.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
I'm going to play a song. I thought I'd just play The Storm to start with.
Okay.
Saying we're stormy season. Okay.
You're knocking on my window, hear footsteps in the rain, hear you cry out on a dark night. I see your face against my pain, watch you trampling through my gardens, pulling up everything you touch. You laugh, you cry as you go along, destroying all the things I love so much. But this old door never opened, it's locked and chained for all to see. And I will quietly bring my shutters down, baby. I will be alone now, I will be alone, I will be alone now, I will be alone with me. Years and years I built this home, somewhere I could be true to me. It's full of pictures now of truth and love, and somewhere you'll never, never be. It's walls, my skin, its door, my beating heart, it's window panes and my eyes to see. When the seasons turn and the roses bloom, only then I'll turn the key. And this old door gently open, the summer's breeze will fall on me, and I will gently bring my shutters up, baby. Watch my spirit soar, watch my spirit soar now, watch my spirit soar, watch my spirit so free. And this old door will gently open, the summer's breeze will fall on me, and I will quietly bring my shutters up, baby. Watch my spirit so now, watch my spirit so, watch my spirit so now, watch my spirit so free.
Thank you.
Thank you, Conn. Thank you, Conn. Tell me, exactly what inspired you to write that song?
I'm sitting in that one was sitting in a hotel room in Malulabar, and I had a really sore neck. And my wife had gone off with a friend to go to Waterworld and take the kids and stuff, so couldn't enjoy myself. So I decided to come up with something different, and so the song was more of certainly a different sort of song for me. But I think it was a lot of it because I just was in a bad mood at the time.
Well, it's a great song, really nice song. Thanks. And that's on one of your CDs?
That's on the album Views from a Bridge, the second album.
Second album.
Yep.
Okay, and the link for that will be below this video. Conn, your next track that you're going to play, what is this one about? This
one's called The Men of the Derwent.
Okay.
It's about the Derwent River.
So it's an Australian song?
It's an Australian song, yeah. It's about a great waterway that used to have lots of sailors on it hundreds of years ago, and they said in the old days that there was so many whales in the bay people couldn't sleep at night for the noise. I want those days back.
Okay, so it's a sailor.
It's a sailor. It's about basically a story of the old days up in the Derwent River when the old sailors were coming in their majestic ships and having come halfway across the world to get here.
Oh, okay.
And it's called The Men of the Derwent, and how those guys to get here must have been pretty tough.
Yeah, I should imagine so.
I reckon so.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so it's called The Men of the Derwent.
Okay, thank you.
And I will go down to the waterside, cast my eyes across the bay. My thoughts will drift right back to long ago, when sailors filled this waterway. 'Cause long ago men off endeavor they sailed upon the Derwent River, forged a city by the sea. It's an island home in the southern seas, and long ago men off endeavor they sailed upon this mighty river, and forged a city by the sea. It's an island home now for you and me. It's an island home now. Majestic sailing ships heave gently in the bay, and having crossed the 7 seas, and the sturdy whaling boats set out upon the tide, manned by men made of steel. 'Cause long ago men off endeavor they sailed upon the Derwent River, and forged a city by the sea. It's an island home in the southern seas, and long ago men off endeavor they sailed upon this mighty river, and forged a city by the sea. It's an island home now for you and me. It's an island home now. Reflects upon the town, where colors quickly change, morning blue to windswept gray, and her winds call out at night like old memories to all the sailors of today. 'Cause long ago men off endeavor they sailed upon the Derwent River, and forged a city by the sea. It's an island home now in the southern seas. time has come now for me to be on my way. And to all you sailors I bid adieu. I hope I will return another autumn's day. I'll let my thoughts drift back to you. They sailed upon the Derwent River and forged a city by the sea. It's an island home in the southern seas. Long ago, men off in ever they sailed upon this mighty river and forged a city by the sea. It's an island home now for you and me. It's an island home now.
I should do that South Parade one, should I? Or is that a wee bit too rough, is it? Or that, you know, that's it. That one,
I like that one. That's
yeah,
good.
but it's got a Celtic beat to it and all, you know, I like it.
Okay.
It's very Van Morrison-y sort of thing.
Yeah. Excuse us talking here that
Not
we're just trying to decide
not that I would
what.
even attempt to play a Van.
Incidentally, I'd like to do this on a fairly regular basis. Maybe in the comment section below you could leave a comment whether you would, you know, sort of like this type of video with a bit of music, and maybe mixed with some CNC in the future, maybe once a month or something like that. Con.
Yeah. Hey, can you give me a second just tune this? It's going on.
Now, I'm sure that some of the guys that are watching this well used to...
You'll take all this bit out.
No, leave it
No.
in. Okay.
I'm tone deaf, you see.
Walking out on the South Parade, I cut along the trees and I hear the Yuma Road. I'm taking the view from the lagging bridge. Cold November night, the water shimmers black as it slowly melts. My heart's alive, 'cause I will meet you tonight. My soul's on fire and it burns like a torch through this winter's night. And all that I know is how I feel. More empty evenings haunt me. My hair is aglow, dark and red, and all I see are red, blues and greens, swirling pictures of you. Share my misty dreams. stop and say hello to all the boys, 51 Rugby Road. And over the grass at the university, I head up Botanic Avenue to Lisbon Road, to Derivolgi. My heart's alive, 'cause I will meet you tonight. My soul's on fire and it burns like a torch through this winter's night. And all that I know is how I feel. More empty evenings on me. My hair's aglow in the dark and rain. I see red, blues and greens, swirling pictures of share my misty dreams.
This next track that you're going to play for us,
Yep.
What's this one about?
This one's called Macintosh and the Graves. It's a story of two men that arrived here about 200 years ago. One was a decorated captain in the British Army who'd fought mainly in India during the Raj, and it was his brother-in-law was the other guy, and they both arrived out here to make their fortunes. And they were responsible for quite a few buildings, breweries, Theatre Royals, First Vineyards. So they did all right. They did. And but as I said, so it's a story of these two completely different people. One was a decorated soldier who was kicked out of the army because he stood up for an Indian revolt that he thought was right, and didn't go down well. And as they never do, got court-martialed. Bit of a Breaker Morant story, I think, sometimes. And the other guy is a shizer. He's his brother-in-law. He's just always in trouble. The two of them here tail it out of England and get here. Okay. And the rest is history, as they say.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, it's called Macintosh and the Graves.
Macintosh is my name, soldier I to be, a captain in the Madras, native infantry. I fought across these lands, I saved the Duke of Wellington from the knife of a native's hand. We marched to battle, Sultan Tipu. Under the command of General Baird, he'd say to you, come out brave fellow, prove yourself worthy of the name of a British soldier. Then in 1809 came the White Mutiny. With my fellow officers we fought the Dragoon Cavalry. I was court-martialed, dishonorably discharged, with no pension after 30 years, fighting for king and country. In London with my brother-in-law de Graves, we talked and talked about the Antipodes, 2,000 acres of land, given freely to every man in the Antipodes. Now Peter de Graves, a scoundrel he, death's court cases across the entire country, but his plan was sound. wealthier life would be found in the colonies. So I bought the hope with some money I'd saved, a vessel trading in sugar and slaves. Rusted, leaky, we fixed it back again. Planned to set sail before the autumn equinox. And as we set sail out to sea, I drank my rum to graves and me. The ship that's full of passengers, merino sheep, machinery, bound for Van Diemen's Land. For 7 months we toiled on the rugged seas, from Rio de Janeiro to Africa we sailed the breeze. Hope she heaved and swayed before she finally sailed into Hobart Town. Now the Grays and I quickly set to work. Sawmills, flour mills, breweries were built. I hope she sailed again, bringing the furled seal skins to the Chinese men. And wealthy men we both became. Macintosh the Grays were celebrated names. The wounds of battles I could no longer ignore. It took me down Christmas Eve, 1834. So all you fine men, you set out to sea. When you drink your rum, you think of me, a gallant soldier, wrongly disgraced, sailed these lands the road and praise. So all you fine men, you set out to sea. When you drink your rum, you think of me, a gallant soldier, wrongly disgraced, sailed these lands the road and praise.
Got a feel of that sort of, you know, how it all began here. There was no rules, you know. It was every man for himself when he arrived, you know.
I know. Carl, that was fantastic.
You what,
and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for coming in.
Hey, my pleasure, Clive. Yeah, what are we getting the laser stuff? That's what I want to do.
Yeah, well, and that's another thing. What we will do, I think, is merge some music and some teaching of operation of CNC machines, lasers, and CNC routers,
Yeah.
and maybe a bit of wood turning.
Yeah, absolutely, I love it.
And see if we can make a bit of a magazine program of it.
Love to.
I'd like to know all your thoughts. If you think it's a good idea, please send us a message in.
We can have a good chat when we're doing it.
Yes. And don't forget, go along to Conn's YouTube channel. There will be a link down below, plus there's a link on my homepage as well. And I'll also put a link into, if you want to purchase one of Conn's CDs, which is 2 now. The titles are...
The Fisherman's Tales #1 and #2 is Views from a Bridge.
Okay.
Which can be bought through my website.
Okay, and there will be a link to Conn's website as well.
Yep. Yep. And you can see the videos there at the website and hear a few tracks and stuff.
Okay. So, thank you again for watching this video, and please press like and subscribe to my channel and Conn's.
Thank you.
And till next time, it's bye for now.